STEAM is an educational acronym for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. I think we're unique here at Canterbury, this particular STEAM program, because we use units that are already established by our teachers in their core classes, and then we infuse it into our own lessons. We want our students to feel a deep connection with the environment and know how our footprints impact nature and the food chain. Our students are learning to grow what they eat, and they're finding joy in literally celebrating the fresh food that comes out of our garden. We have all kinds of projects that are incorporated in our STEAM garden. We create compost, we build living soil, we learn about respecting water quality and preserving the beneficial life cycles of animals and plants that live in and around the garden. Our students have learned to find beauty and peacefulness through art and quiet time in the garden. They've enjoyed investing sweat equity by consistently working hard to keep our garden healthy and beautiful. They've learned the importance of being patient through farming and selling our vegetables, because there's no instant gratification in gardening, except if you really like pulling weeds, then it's instant. And there's so much more. We've used it for making short films about robots in art class. It's been decorated like an African jungle for kindergarten. We have a worm farm that second grade manages. We've built Indian huts out there with fourth grade. Third grade uses it for inspiration to write poetry. The chalk wall, which is over there with chalk paint on it and flowers, it is used to promote occupational therapy and strengthen pre-writing skills. It's been an overall sense of wonder since its creation. We've even read a book to a chicken out here with pre-K and dyed Easter eggs using the skins of the vegetables that we grow in the garden. Let's say our signature programs at Canterbury are our Marine Studies program and our LEADS program, which is our character education program. And as far as marine science, we have the coolest aquaponic tank that's set up right in the garden over there. It's going to have tilapia in there, and their waste will generate fertilizer that's going to grow plants coming out the top of it. We also have a stream table, which is going to have water flowing through it so they can create different things for the marine science program. And we also incorporate a lot of aspects of our character education program. One fun example of caring, which is an important part of our program, is at flag in the mornings when we have enough vegetables to give away to a certain grade, and I raffle it off in a bucket. The other day we had first grade win the cucumbers, and they were so excited. Everybody just broke loose screaming. They were all excited. First grade won the cucumbers. They'd waited for 2 weeks, and they were one of the last groups to win the cucumbers. And second grade were screaming. They were so happy for first grade. And when their teacher asked them, why are you so excited? You're not the ones that won the cucumbers. They said, well, we're just so happy. They've waited so long, and we're just really happy for Mrs. Bridges' class, which is super sweet, and that's a great example of caring. I see our program developing at Canterbury in so many different and exciting ways. I can see us developing a walking path that leads to our marsh grass site with special plants that grow along the way. I'd like to see our playground take on a more natural atmosphere using elements from our curriculum that are exciting and creative for children. For example, a miniature general store that you might see in an old Florida town 150 years ago. Or have flowers that students can smell and pick all they want just because they grow excessively around the perimeter of the playground. I'd like to see a circular bike path around the playground so the children could just ride their bikes around and around, because it promotes transportation that doesn't leave a carbon footprint. Or maybe even a miniature kitchen in the sandbox area for creative play. You know what, and I also think that we will never, ever be able to fully measure the impact we're making in this program at Canterbury. I think it'll continue to grow as our students grow. And I think they will carry all of that creative, steamy goodness with them along the way, and hopefully make the world a better place, one little seed at a time.